So a company called unihubs.ru reached out to me and asked me would I like to receive one of their bags. And at first I was like, no, not really, because I don't deal in the faux version of the luxury business. However, I was like, you know what? Around the time that this was happening, the tariffs had taken place and, the people had cut up on TikTok and was telling all the business, right? So I said, you know what? Yeah, send me a bag. Let me see what this is all about. And they sent this out to me. We communicated through WhatsApp. I'm not used to doing that, but the communication was constant. And I must say, I was pleasantly surprised. The customer service was everything. So I said, you know what? I have one of these bags. So let me look at the quality versus, my real stuff. So when I opened the box, I was pleasantly surprised. This was a nice quality magnetic box that this came, and I don't know what I thought I was going to receive. And as you can see, everything was nicely packaged. And it took me a minute to open the box, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. So I said, you know what? Let me go through, see what's in this box. And, I want to get into the bag. But I said, you know what? Let's see what's really in the box. So it came with this, I guess, what's this called? Lace? It came, I don't know what it's called, but it came with some, I guess it's called ribbon, right? I'm a little slow. It came with the ribbon for the bag with the name on it. And it came with all these documents. I guess, I don't know. Not sure why the documents were included, but, if you're into these bags, I guess you know. So I was just looking like, what is this? What is this? What is this about? Is this a receipt? I still don't know what it was about. I was just so impressed by the box, honey. Look at me looking at the box. Magnetic closure. So even if I do not store the bag in the box, honey, the box is gonna get used. So I said, you know what? Let's open the bag, see what the bag is about. And as you can see, it came with a dust bag. And I was like, okay, okay. I've seen this before. Now, mind you, we've gone to New York on plenty of trips. So I know what some of these bags be about. So I was like, let me see what they talk about. When I pulled the bag out, honey, I was like, oh my gosh. The quality of the bag was, listen, it rivaled the actual bag. I was like, let me look at this. Mind you, I have this bag in black, the real version of it. It's not as big as this. This one was, I think this was the medium puffer. It's called like the medium puffy tabby. I think that's what it's called. I'm not quite sure. I'll try to include all the information down below, including any discount codes or anything. But I wanted y'all to see really, really closely what this bag looked like. Now, I will say it took a while for the bag to get here, only because the bag got lost in transit, right? But by the time they realized it got lost in transit, they sent me another one out. It only took about a week or two. So I'm showing you inside the bag. The bag did come stuffed. And I will tell you the only difference that I really noticed in the bag from the real bag and this bag was the, what do you call it? The label. Because if you have this bag, you know that the label is black. Otherwise, everything else was pretty spot on. The quality of the chain was pretty good. Honey, I tried to put the light in the bag so y'all could see. Everything was good to go. I mean, it was soft. It was plush. Here I am trying to figure out how to let y'all see the bag. But trust me, the quality of the bag was really good. I moved everything around. I was kind of rough with the bag. Then I was like, what's in here? What is in here? And it came with little cards like, the bag would normally come with. So I'm just opening and letting you see what it comes with. Now, if you have a friend that likes bags and doesn't care about brands and, all the things, this would be really, really good for them. And if you're one of the people that was interested when, they were on TikTok telling all the business, I would say reach out to the company. Now, the bags are pretty moderately priced. I'm not used to buying bags like these. Like I said, I go in there and spend my coins. Because this bag, for example, on the site right now is about almost 3,000, no, about 4,000 baht. Lord, I can't even talk. It's early. It's about $4,000 for this bag. So for you to get it at 10% of the price and the quality is good. So it doesn't even matter that, it's not the thing. But I was looking at all the hardware, honey. I was all in it. I needed to see what it was all about because I was not bringing it to my people without actually seeing what it was about. And if I didn't like the bag, they knew I was not going to tell y'all about the bag. It even had the writing and the lettering in here. So now if you go, you know how you open your bag and you scared the people gonna be like, oh, listen, they're not going to be able to tell. If they don't have the bag, they're not going to be able to tell. The quality was A1. I'm going all in the bag. I wanted to make sure that I could tell y'all that the stitching was quality. It was butter soft. The chain was heavy. The pockets was heavy. It even had some tags on it. And I said, oh, what is they doing? What are they doing? But it was a good bag. It was a nice bag, and I was very happy with my purchase. It's comparable to my bag. Like I said, the only difference that I noticed was that interior tag. All the markings, everything was there. The stitching is a little different, but who gonna tell? Who is gonna be all in your bag like that? Look, they even had the hardware with the lettering on it. The chain was good. Listen, I checked this bag out completely, and I said, you know what? It is a good quality bag. So I did reach out to the company and let them know, yes, I was kind of impressed by your bag. And, if I was looking to purchase a bag of this quality, no matter what it was, I would spend the money, because I've gone to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and all the places and spent more on a Steve Madden bag, or is it Michael Kors? Well, it's called Lagerfeld, all them places that they have those bags from, and they charge about the same amount for these bags. I wanted y'all to see the handle. I wanted y'all to see the construction. So don't mind my nails, y'all. They got done, but wanted to make sure that you guys saw the bag, saw all the quality. If you have any questions or anything, leave a comment below. But I'm going to leave a link to the bag if you're interested. They sell more than just bags. They sell shoes, clothes, all type of things. I'm not into all that stuff, but if you are, I would say reach out to them, because, the product is quality, the price is quality, the shipping type is quality, customer service is quality. Listen, no complaints. So reach out to unihubs.ru.